Nothing lasts forever, pal!
Sadly, that means that some rides and experiences just aren't anymore. And you might be wondering, why did they get removed? Simple answer is, sometimes there's just not enough physical space in these theme parks. And when you add operational costs and stuff like that to it, it just doesn't always make sense to keep a ride around. If only there was a way that we could preserve all these rides. And if only that way wasn't completely clear from the title of the video. VR! In here, the only cost of operation are the tears of a developer, while they try to recreate an experience bit for bit. And so, in this video I wanted to pay homage to some of those experiences that you might have not tried before. I'll have download links for all of these in the description, and for each of the experiences I'll show you, using these 3 icons, how much motion sickness you can expect, so that we can make sure that it's a nice time. Let's jump into it.
To the historically haunted Hollywood Tower Hotel. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at the Disneyland Resort May 5th.
I wonder what the first one's gonna be. Tower of Terror VR by RevPower S is a faithful recreation of the attraction as it was in Disneyland back in 2017, before they changed it to Guardians of the Galaxy. Technically an exact copy of this ride still exists in Disneyland Paris, but that would mean traveling to France, which, I mean, it's out of the question. This ride is actually the shortest one on the list, but what it lacks in length it makes up for in quality. It is super well made, with most of the effects from the ride actually copied. And on the motion sickness side it's not too bad either. This is one I would show to my grandpa, if I still could. Next up we have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This one closed over 30 years ago in Walt Disney World, and basically it would take you on a 20-minute ride through a lagoon filled with sea creatures and mermaids, with Captain Nemo guiding you. And just like with the last one, this one is incredibly detailed and well made.
Witness the crew from one of our satellite ships. They are harvesting the abundance that nature has sown here beneath the sea.
It's actually made by the people behind Defunctland, which is a YouTube channel that dives into discontinued parks and attractions. For most of the rides in this video, you'll be able to find a Defunctland video that matches it, in case you want to have way more context than I'm gonna give in this video. One cool thing about this ride is that I finally learned where that one creepy animatronic photo comes from that you sometimes see floating around the internet. Overall, this is just really one you have to experience yourself. So I won't say another word about it, and we'll continue to the next one, which is smaller than your chances at online dating. That being Adventure Through Inner Space. This one took guests on a journey down to the atomic level.
Miracles from molecules around us everywhere.
It lived in Disneyland Tomorrowland from 1967 to 1985, and basically had you walking into a microscope to shrink from snowflakes to molecules to the level of your self-esteem.
Through Monsanto's mighty microscope, you will travel into the incredible universe found within a tiny fragment of a snowflake.
Adventure Through Inner Space was the first ride to utilize Disney's Omnimover system, which later became famous in rides like the Haunted Mansion. Though the ride eventually closed to make way for Star Tours, it remains a beloved memory for so many Disney fans. Or at least the ones that are old enough. The recreation is well made and sweet, so grab your VR headset and enjoy a molecule-sized slice of Disney history. With the use of UEVR, which can make any Unreal Engine game VR compatible, you can explore Futureport 82, a crazy ambitious project that plans to recreate the entirety of Epcot as it was in, well, you guessed it, 1982. Since it's not made for VR, I recommend you have an iron stomach for this one. Currently you can already walk through many of the areas and attractions like Living with the Land. But the main thing that shines out about this project is their world of motion recreation.
Yonder. Now the sky's the limit.
Besides that, many of the shops and malls have incredibly detailed insides. I don't think there's a better way to experience how Epcot was back in the day than trying this out in VR. Hey, I wonder what's in that building.
Step into a Disney classic from 1984, now alive in VR chat.
I, Dreamfinder, welcome you to the Imagination Pavilion. A lost Disney treasure, now revived in VR chat with all its audio animatronic wonders. Relive this unique journey exclusively for PC VR enthusiasts. Embark on your journey at the Imagination Pavilion today.
Yeah, so lastly we have Journey into Imagination, one that I ported to VRChat. Basically, I found this abandoned project online called Journey Back into Imagination, where the creators started trying to recreate this experience. Sadly, no major updates had come out since 2016 and the project was later discontinued. To continue its legacy though, I decided to port it to VRChat and add a bunch of stuff onto it to make it feel like a complete experience. I honestly learned so much from making this, from creating 3D models to motion capture of the animatronics and trying to restore old archival footage from previously lost images of Figment. Oh, and if you tried, please send me the right pictures, @GuusDeKroonVR on Twitter. It really made me appreciate the time and effort that goes into creating these experiences, and I would love for you to try a few of the ones I mentioned in this video. Like I said, download links can be found below. And with that, I'd like to finish this video. Thanks for watching.
Guus de Kroon thanks you for watching. Go to theme parks in VR, it'll save you some ka-ching. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like, cause if you don't, you might get hit by a bike.